In the quiet forest village of Hollowmere, nestled between moss-draped oaks and silver-leaf groves, Veyra lived a life of service. She was the village healer, humble, gentle, and wise beyond her years. She knew the names of every herb, the songs of every bird, and the right words to ease a mother's fear or a dying man's pain. The villagers loved her in their way, but love is a fleeting thing, and gratitude fades quickly in the shadow of suffering. Veyra watched year after year as her people struggled. The crops withered in bad seasons. Bandits came in worse ones. When nobles from the nearby city rode through with silken banners and perfumed horses, they tossed copper coins to children and ignored the calloused hands that healed the sick. And all the while, the warriors, men who solved problems with blade and bellow, were celebrated. Songs were sung of their bravery, statues raised, feasts thrown, and Veyra, who saved far more lives with poultices and prayer, was forgotten the moment a wound closed. At first, she told herself it was humility. Then she told herself it was duty. But deep in her heart, something else took root. Envy. Small, silent. It grew with every noble sneer, every scoff from a soldier who laughed at village herbs. Then dreams began. They were subtle at first. Soft voices in the rustle of trees, green flames flickering in her hearth when none should burn, shadows that lingered too long. The envy she'd buried became a chorus in her mind. Why not you? Why not your name in the songs? Why must you scrape in the dirt while they feast in towers? One night, a noble hunting party camped near Hollowmere. They summoned Veyra to tend a wounded hound. She arrived in her worn cloak, boots caked with soil. They taunted her. One lord, slurring through wine-stained lips, asked if she charged in rats or roots. Another called her a forest witch. No coin, no gratitude, just laughter that echoed long after she left. Veyra returned to her hut with trembling hands. That night, the voice was no longer subtle. It hissed from the mirror, from her cauldron, from her own mouth. And she said yes. It began with her bones. They bent and split like roots breaking soil. Her skin darkened, bark hard and mottled with moss. Vines erupted from her spine, writhing like serpents, and her hair withered into a tangled crown of thorn and ivy. Her voice split, layered with whispers not her own. Snakes, twisting from her shoulders, coiling down her arms, hissing secrets into her ears. Veyra was no longer a woman. She was a vessel of ancient spite and wild hunger. Her hut became a hollow of twisted wood, pulsing with green flame. The forest grew quiet around it, not with peace, but dread. Iskareth, the demon of envy, did not descend in fire or smoke. He bloomed like a flower within her, fed by her resentment, nourished by years of being overlooked. Her green eyes took on an unnatural sheen. Her touch, once soothing, turned cold and possessive. The herbs in her garden twisted into pale, venomous things. Now, those who visit Hollowmere speak of a healer with a gaze that pierces the soul. They say she can cure any ailment, but only if you bring something beautiful to offer. A lock of golden hair, a noble's jeweled ring, a secret no one else knows. And sometimes, when she takes it from you, she keeps more than you offered.